Hello and welcome to Bricks. I'm Adam and this is Bricks. This is my channel for reviewing Lego sets and building them and other Lego related stuff. In this video, I'm going to be taking another look at the Lego Creator 3-in-1 Fairground Carousel set. This is set number 31095. It has 595 pieces, and I paid $35 for this set. Now, I've already done a video for the main build of the kind of Fairground Carousel and for the alternate build for the free fall drop ride, which I have here, which means that in this video, I'm going to disassemble this first alternate build and then put together the last alternate build here, which looks to be like a sort of Ferris wheel of some sorts here. So pretty excited to take a look at that, and so we'll get right into it. So while I disassemble this and while I build the third alternate build, I will speed the video up and then I'll slow it back down to review the third alternate build for this set. So until then, enjoy. Okay, so while we look at the disassembly of the first alternate build for this Lego Creator 3-in-1 Fairground Carousel set, the alternate build is the free-for-all drop ride. And then while we look at the build process for the last alternate build, which is a sort of Ferris wheel for this Creator 3-in-1 Fairground Carousel set, I just wanted to say thanks for watching. I really appreciate it, and we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so I really appreciate everybody who can hit the thumbs up and give it a like, or will subscribe to my channel. That stuff helps me a lot, helps me reach new audiences, so I'm just very, very appreciative. So thank you very much. And now on to the rest of the alternate build for this Lego Creator 3-in-1 Fairground Carousel set. This is the Ferris wheel alternate build, and then on to my review for this set. Okay, so here is the last alternate build, or the second alternate build for this Lego Creator 3-in-1 Fairground Carousel set. So I already looked at the Fairground Carousel with the UFO and the aliens and the different spaceships and the spinning function. I already looked at the free fall drop ride as well, and now we have the, I think the instructions or online Lego calls this a Ferris wheel of sorts, not like a one that I would typically see. And in fact, Lego has made larger sets of a Ferris wheel, but for this size set, for this Fairground Carousel, this is what I believe is supposed to be similar to a Ferris wheel here. So there's some different stuff to look at. Again, like I did with the other alternate build, I didn't really change around the minifigures that come in this set, but if you want to look at those and see those a little more closely, you can watch the video for the main build for the Fairground Carousel. So for this alternate build, first thing we build is this little ticket booth here. Now I actually really like this. We have the printed ticket tile here and a little counter, and I believe this is supposed to be kind of a turnstile that maybe keeps track of, you know, admittance and whatever else. And I think that's pretty clever and pretty nicely put together, which is cool. And it does feel like if a minifigure was like here, they would move move through the turnstile, and it would, it would rotate around to the next thing, which I think is pretty good. So that works like that, which is cool. It also does make use of these railing pieces here, which I enjoy. I do have the flower pot over there. So this is just a really economical, really simple side build, maybe the best side build out of all three of the models for this set, because I think it's just has a lot of function. Although I did like the ticket booth in the first one, and I did like some of the games and whatever, but as far as the concession stands or the ice cream cart or the bench or whatever from some of the other models, the main model and the first alternate, this has a little bit of a charm to it that I quite like. So very cool little ticket booth, ticket counter thing with a turnstile here, which is good, which works, which is nice to see. And then the rest of the build is this merry-go-round here, which is interesting. It's kind of like the carousel but turned on its side, so there's some nice stuff to look at here. It does make use of some of the bigger pieces, but as you can see over here, we still have all of the extra pieces that aren't used, including all of these big panel pieces with the mirror sticker, which only were used on the main model. I would have liked to see these being used and employed in some of the alternate models, but okay. But it did use one of these bigger pieces, didn't use any of these big pieces, and there's a few other bigger pieces that weren't used in this model. I believe this is the third model, so it uses the fewest pieces out of all of them, but still some good stuff. Really nice color here, nice use of the printed caution tile there. That was in every set or every model here. I like the just the color in general. The shape and the build for the base of the Ferris wheel is very sturdy. I'm not worried about it. There's some Technic stuff that goes into there, which is nice. And then from the front, we have kind of this X pattern or plus sign pattern here with the arms of the Ferris wheel with four seats there, 4 cars, and they all spin independently. We got 2 of them with the kind of blue accents here and 2 with red at opposing sides, different colored lights at the middle. I liked that it used the dome piece here and the kind of like bigger turntable piece in the center. It's actually really neat because the Technic axle protrudes through there, but then by putting this this kind of canopy dome piece over that, it covers that up, but also adds to the kind of light up fair aesthetic, and also maybe still harkens back to the sci-fi UFO alien aesthetic as well. And then we have just the contraption here that works the Ferris wheel. So if you turn this crank here, the Ferris wheel rotates, and because all these chairs are attached to a Technic pin that doesn't have a ton of friction, they can spin, so they stay upright the whole way, and then depending on which way you rotate this makes the Ferris wheel spin a different way. So we can stud a character down in here, and now we can watch them go around. So that's pretty good. So it works well. It's not terribly big, it's small, which is nice, and it's a good final alternate build here. So I do quite like this. I feel like the rides were pretty well conceived for all 3 models here. I think the side builds were a little more uninspired and uninteresting, but the rides were all pretty good. I have to say, I think the main ride is the best. It's the most visually interesting, it's the most complicated, and it has kind of the coolest function. I was really impressed with the drop ride because some of the building techniques and how that it just worked. This one's a little lackluster for me, but it is it is nice still to have, you know, the option to build a different kind of ride. I think this could have been better if it was just bigger, maybe, but given the constraints of the pieces here, it's okay. And I always like a good functioning Lego set, and I think some minifigures could have a lot of fun with this, so that's very cool. And so I like it. And this alternate build did have the side build that I think is maybe my favorite out of all three of the builds, because the other side builds for the main model and for the drop ride, both they all didn't really excite me too much, and this one, for as simple and as silly as it is, I really liked, so that's great. And as far as the ride goes, you know, I think this one's probably my least favorite out of the three options in this 3-in-1 set. The main carousel is the best, I think. It just has, like, uses the really cool mirror parts, has a really cool function that works well, and lots of cool, like, thematic and designed things there. Then I liked the drop ride second best, because I just really liked how it functioned, and it still had like the spaceship part of it, and that was a surprising build to me. And then this is my least favorite. It's still cool, but it's not as cool as some of the other ones. So that's the alternate build here. Again, a lot of leftover pieces, so potentially could make some other adjustments or improvements to this model, or could build a lot of other stuff. I have a feeling you could still build maybe, you know, a concession with the different ice cream stuff. I still feel like, as far as operating this goes, it would be nice to use this printed piece here, because none of the alternate builds used that. I think that would have been smart to take advantage of having that piece in here. And there's a few other pieces that I think could have been used that weren't, but that is okay. And all in all, I think this is a pretty good set. I think the main build is quite good. It'd be interesting to see this compared to some other carousel or amusement park rides. I think they did a Friends like beach amusement park, which is supposed to be really good, that has some pretty well integrated functionality, which I would love to take a look at that set. And then there was the recent Lego Creator 3-in-1 kind of space roller coaster thing that had some alternate builds for some different rides. I would love to take a look at those as well. But at least for this one, this is pretty good. 595 pieces, 3 minifigures, 3 builds, and I paid $35 for it. It's a retired set. The box was really damaged. Doesn't matter to me, because I opened it up anyway, and I had a lot of fun with this. So this was pretty great, and I think I got a good value for it. I don't know if this set sells for more. I imagine when it was for retail, it was probably, you know, $50, $60, some maybe in that range, maybe a little bit less, 45 or something. It depends. But either way, I felt like I got a really good price out of it, and I got 3 wonderful build experiences and cool little functions and some inspiration for maybe making my own ride mocks or something else down the line. So that's pretty great. And I think the main build is really, really good. So very good to see that. So I like it. If you like this video, please consider clicking the thumbs up and giving it a like. And if you like my other videos, maybe consider clicking the subscribe button so you can stay up to date on all the Lego videos I'll be doing here in the future, including more Lego Creator 3-in-1s, and then just tons of other Lego sets from all different themes, all different shapes, sizes, price points, and piece counts, all different age ranges, tons of different stuff. So subscribe so you don't miss it. And if you want to support this channel and support my videos, I'm not sponsored, and I'm not affiliated with any company or anything like that, so you can support this right here through YouTube with memberships and supers and thanks and all that good stuff. Every little bit helps. And I also still have the Patreon, which is in the video description on my channel page, patreon.com/sobricks. You can get access to all my videos early, get access to some exclusive videos, like a video I'm doing for the Rivendell set right now, which will probably be exclusive, and a bunch of other stuff in the works over there. Again, every little bit helps, so thank you very much. And we're on the road to 1,000 subscribers, so it'd be wonderful to get there. So thank you everybody who's helping me on this journey, and I'm just very, very grateful. And with all that said, until next time, thanks. Bye.